direct, act, and also sell tickets and distribute among children. So this is my this thing in that. So 17th year saw me coming with love story after Sita Kokuchilaka, which came to me, went back. My people decided we should do something about it. Then luckily my guru Jandiala's Nalu Sambalata came. My mom was benevolent enough to stop her film. She said, "Bite cinema ni chalavala." That is honor for the family, not that I make films for you. A super hit and a lull after that because there are no subjects for teenagers at that time. Tamil people are far advanced. Karthik was very busy, I was not. Slowly, the evolution took place where Srivarik Premaleka, different films, like a few films by my mom, like Mukkopi, all these films formulated my career. Kanaka Mahalakshmi, Police Bharya, all these films. But even in those films, always those days the say was you should be a mass hero. That's what it means. You have to get it. But somehow, I don't know, I'm not very comfortable being a mass hero. I could fight, I could jump, I can do a lot of things, but probably my circle, they tell me, tell your friend, they'll tell you what. I worked with people like Zandiala, my mother, Bapu, K. Vishwanath. So these people shape my life. So most of my films were either family-oriented films or what I call bridge films. It's a bridge between art and commercial. I don't believe in total art films. Those films, yes, comedy films really took my career forward. But yet, at any given point of time, I hated the word comedy hero or, you know, a label of some Nata Hasya Chakravarti. And I don't believe in all that. I believe, yes, Funny Bone really clicked and most of my films, but always on the other side, whenever there's a hit, a comedy hit or whatever, I was experimenting on the other side of the films, like Hello Darling, Adrushtam, different films, you know, that way. So, always that Naziruddin Shah inspired me a lot right from the beginning. There was Kamal Hassan, then there was people like this who, you know, I wanted to emulate them, trying to give something. And I don't know whether I'm right or not, but I believe in giving my happiness to a few intelligent audience and educating some of the audience, if not everybody. So that shaped my career. So my career graph, you can say it is like that chimpanzee thing, you know. My boss is always right. It goes up, down, 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 down. So it went on, but strangely, my career was dotted with many successes, from Nalgu Sambalata to Rendijala Sita to Kanaka Mahalakshmi to Mukkopi to Chitram Balaravi Chitram, Jambalakati Pamba, which again an experiment. Though it's a funny bone film, it's a different concept which I liked when E.V. Satyanarayana came and told me. A very interesting thing about it, the original name of that was Reverse Gear. Then I told Satyam, who was my good friend, I said, why? First film together, why Reverse Gear? Then he called me back in the morning, 6 o'clock, he said, Jambalakati Pamba. That's how that came. There's so many beautiful things. So I believe my films have taken me to a certain extent, but to my satisfaction fully till now. I always felt, with due respects to all the Telugu doyens and top people, there were more writers in Tamil who could create different things, but we didn't have those sort of setup in those days. Probably a few people like Zandiala, many other people. So I couldn't achieve, because the writers have to give the input. So I felt that I couldn't achieve what the exact thing what I got. But today as a character artist, I'm doing it. Like the films like Shreya Blashi or Andar Bandhuaya. I feel very happy when I do those roles. And I do the other roles also. I'm a very balanced guy that way. I told you, my mom, apart from being a disciplinarian, she is a very, what do you call, Gandhian type. She says, not influence. I can make one film with you. But when outside people come and make films with you, then I feel proud. She did make, but after Jandiala, I think she's the director in my life who made many films, more than 8, 9 films. But, and she was an influence on me in terms of excellent discipline and, you know, that sort of influence was there. Her guidance, both their guidance, Krishna Garu or Vijayamala Garu, mother, both their guidance were excellent for me. On that side, Jandiala was there. So these 3 people basically guided my film career. When I was wearing away or little depressed or little, you know, very elated, So this is the balancing factor for a man and women also nowadays. They run like railway tracks. Both rails have to be good. Otherwise, you get derailed somewhere. So I believe there is no end to it till the last breath. When you want a perfect take, you try it again and again. Personal life or professional life, I believe it should be that. And personal life basically, I believe, revolves around two women, wife and mother. Basically, then other things. So these things have to be perfect for a guy. And when you are into films, when you are into politics, when you are into social service, and you have to maintain your social life, sometimes it becomes a big burden on the family. Many of the film, see, we have the same morals as any uh, person in life. But when a guy goes to a career, he works 9 to 6 or 9 to 9, comes back, his job is safe for next 10 years, 15 years, or he goes for a promotion. He works on. But film people are people who are very, the life looks very flamboyant, but inner side, there is a bit of insecurity, there is a bit of struggle to go forward. It's like a race horses. See, race horses retire very early. So, since we have sixth sense, we fight to go forward. In this process, somewhere family life goes haywire. Most of the film marriages or film families where there is no perfect harmony there, they break. I was also a part of it. I had my share of breakups. I had my share of happy moments. My mother is happy as whatever I do. I do with conviction. I spare time for my house, for my housework, which people say the last, but I believe it should be among the first. When the parents are there, they should be happy. That's my responsibility. Then I'm struggling towards meeting, make all the ends meet. And there's no animosity or enmity with my ex-wife or anybody. We try to be friends. We try to do good for the children. And we try to work and help each other in each other's lives. And again, I'm married recently to Ramya, my wife, who basically is interested in social service. She's also into filmmaking. She got her degree in Melbourne University of Filmmaking.